"She was my greatest love," wrote Prince Harry in his memoir Spare about the blonde Chelsy Davy. They were a couple for almost 6 years, and the press seriously speculated about their future marital happiness. But Chelsy did not marry Prince Harry. And there were many reasons for that. The beautiful Beverley Donald won the Miss Rhodesia pageant in 1973, and then she met Charles Davy, one of the wealthiest men in Zimbabwe. Charles owned 320,000 hectares of land, so their daughter, Chelsy, wanted for nothing from birth. A golden girl. But besides a vast fortune, Chelsy also had a great drive for education and business acumen. After finishing school, she continued her studies in Cape Town and Leeds. The pretty blonde has a law degree and a bachelor's degree in economics. She and Harry met in childhood and started dating in 2004. Naturally, Chelsy instantly fell under the camera lenses. The press discussed everything: her hairstyle, manner of dressing, her smile, and every step. And the girl was not prepared for such attention. "I cherished Chelsy's carefree nature and sincerity," wrote Harry. "She never worried about what people said about her. She wore short skirts and high boots, danced. I loved all that about her. But I couldn't help thinking about how my grandmother would react to it." Chelsy's spontaneity was a result of her self-confidence. No slightest life troubles, a solid position, the ability to realize herself in any direction. Harry clung to her like a lifeline. She was a reliable harbor, his friend, and advisor. And Chelsy didn't want to change at all, not for the prince, nor for the royal family. Harry tried to propose to her several times, but Chelsy skillfully avoided the final explanation every time. The freedom-loving girl understood perfectly well that by becoming part of the royal family, she would be forced to live by their rules. But she was too self-sufficient to abandon her beliefs. "She said she loved me," Harry wrote in his memoirs, "but she doesn't love the baggage that comes with me. She doesn't love everything associated with the press, with royal duties. And she understands that it's forever. It will be with me all my life." Queen Elizabeth wasn't thrilled about Chelsy but didn't try to obstruct her grandson and his girlfriend. She sensed from the beginning that the blonde didn't aspire to be a princess, and she was right. Therefore, Harry's relationship with Chelsy was seen in Buckingham Palace as another adventure. But from the prince's book, it emerges that everything was very serious. And the duration of their romance, with brief interruptions, but still, speaks for itself. They managed to truly get to know each other, and if they had tied the knot, this union could have been strong. Harry and Chelsy often vacationed in Africa. The press stalked them at the airport, near the girl's apartment in London, and tried to film the Davy estate in Africa from the air. One day, Chelsy called me and said she was being followed during a lecture at the university. She was crying and saying it was unbearable. She asked me to do something. I told her I would try. In Cape Town, people were watching her everywhere, and it drove her crazy. Journalists were everywhere Chelsy appeared. She screamed that she didn't know how they found her everywhere. And then I asked Chelsy's brother to check the underside of her car. And he found a tracking device. I can't take this, Chelsy once told Harry. This will continue as long as we are together. This has to end. Being a millionaire's daughter, Chelsy could choose her path. She didn't need to adjust to circumstances, she didn't need a title or the Windsor family jewels. So they parted as friends. Later, Chelsy said in an interview that she and Harry were too different and that as time went on, the gap between them widened. But in general, the former girlfriend of Prince Harry rarely talks to journalists. She was invited to the wedding of Prince William and Kate, and then to the wedding of Harry and Meghan. Reporters constantly zoomed in on Chelsy's face when the prince married Meghan Markle. Were they expecting to see disappointment? Annoyance? I should have been in her place? But the blonde just smiled. She chose for herself not to be a princess. In 2022, she became the mother of a boy named Leo. The baby's father is hotel chain owner Sam Cutmore-Scott. Chelsy has her own jewelry brand and a luxury travel agency in Africa. She apparently no longer communicates with Prince Harry.